Yo, okay, so I'm back, and I'm about to review Prince and the Revolution, Parade, or the soundtrack to Under the Cherry Moon, however you want to call this album. Released in 1986 on Paisley Park under Warner Brothers. Singles I'm known for are Kiss, Mountains, Another Lover, Hole, Another Lover, Hole in Your Head, and Girls and Boys. Of course, Prince, The Revolution produced all of this. Okay, so let's take it back to, well, okay, so after I'm Around the World in a Day, you know, Prince wanted to do another movie, but he wanted to do something different. So he basically did Under the Cherry Moon, and he filmed it all in Paris. I think he filmed it in all in Paris, if I'm not mistaken. And so, yeah, I've seen a little bit of that movie. And it's not like, to be honest, it's not like a movie to really be taken seriously. It's just him having fun and all that stuff. So yeah. So other than that, then there was some controversy. Okay, so this is what happened. Around this time, him and the Revolution, they were having like a lot of problems with each other. Um, for one, some of the original members were not satisfied with all these new additions to the band. Most notably, Wendy and Lisa, basically because when Wendy did not like the fact that Susanna, her twin, was in the band, because like you know how siblings are, they don't like to do everything together, and also there was the fact that they didn't like the fact how Prince was doing like all this stuff, how had like this more slapsticky stuff like on stage, you know, which because if you see his old performances like from like possibly 80 to maybe 85, and you see some of the performances from this era, you know what I'm talking about. Other than that, what else happened? So, Brown, from what I read, Wendy, Lisa, and Brown Mark, they threatened to quit after I think that around the Hit and Run tour, the tour supporting this album, by the way. And Bobby Z basically convinced them to stay. But if you really notice, they knew that it was really time for them to quit and stuff like that. And so, from what I've read about this, I think the last night of the tour, Chris smashed all of his guitars after like an encore, or sometimes it snows in April and things of that nature. And so, yeah, that's basically signified like the end of the revolution. So yeah. Also, with this album, you'll notice how he changed his look. Well, he always changes his look, but he has like a more slick. His hair was more slick. He stopped wearing purple around this time. He started like wearing more suits, kind of like had like a French vibe, European vibe with his style. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Another thing too. I've read somewhere how he felt like this album was rushed, cause like you gotta understand this was recorded right after Around the World in a Day, and at that time, Around the World in a Day was not as critically praised as his previous works as 1999 and Purple Rain. So yeah. So this is the album cover. Probably one of my favorite album covers he has ever done and stuff like that. So you got song credits. Then you have all the members of Revolution right there. Yeah, right there too. So okay. Now the personnel pretty much stays the same. It pretty much stays the same. So You guys should know who is in the revolution: Lisa, Wendy, Dr. Fing, Brown Mark, Bobby Z, Sheila E, Eric Leeds, and so on, so on, so on, so on. Okay, 12 songs. You guys know how I get down. Okay, track number one is Christopher Christopher Tracy's Parade. Now this is some very, very, very interesting song. See, originally this was a demo called Little Girl Wendy's Guitar, and it would somehow turn into Christopher Tracy's Parade. Um, Wendy and Lisa they did their thing on the background vocals, and this whole song sets the whole tone of the album. Has like an amusement parks vibe with it, with all the horns and stuff like that. Very dope song right there. Track number two, New Position. Um, Originally this was a 1982 demo, but they reworked the song. Self-explanatory. It's talking about sex positions and all that stuff. And Prince, he did his thing on the drums and stuff like he did his thing on the drums. Pretty fun song, pretty fun song right there. Track number three, I Wonder You, is kind of like a short song. Um, Basically, believe it or not, this is actually the only song in Prince and the Revolution that Prince does not take note on the vocals, because I think the lead vocals were mostly done by Wendy. Wendy mostly did the lead vocals with Lisa sneaking in with the background vocals. One thing I like about the song, I like how Lisa's vocals like add like a haunting vibe with this song and stuff like that. Pretty cool song right there. Track number four, Under the Cherry Moon, kind of picks up where I Wonder You left off. Um, an okay song. It's basically talking about. Excuse me for 1 minute. Basically, what I got from this song is it's kind of like traces back to the movie Under the Cherry Moon, of course. Christopher Tracy's lifestyle, and he basically wants to live life the way he wants to. He has he has no chill basically. So that's what I got from that. So this basically talking about how live life to the fullest. That's what I got. Track number five, Girls and Boys. This is like a lot of people, one of many people's favorite songs. It's a fan favorite and a favorite among the group, of course. Basically talks about the chemistry with like love and the sexes of love, girls and boys, chemistry between all of that. It's a pretty funky song, but it still fits the theme of the whole album, Parade, though. I was reading up this interview Bobby Z did, and he said he believed that this was the song that actually caused the album to receive critical acclaim and commercial success, though. And it's also the first track that was released by Prince under his own name and without the Revolution name, basically. But it did contain contributions from Eric Leeds and stuff like that. Oh, and I must say, if you're a fan of these two albums, then check out the Family album that came out in 1985. Mm, dope ass album. Underrated album, if you ask me. And you guys should know that the original Nothing Compares to You came from that album. The Sinead O'Connor, that was, of course, a cover. Everyone knows that. Excuse me 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. Next song, Life Can Be So Nice. Without a doubt, my favorite song off this album. And it's kind of surprising, though, because, a lot of people say Somewhere It Snows in April as their favorite. Some people say Girls and Boys, but I like this song because it basically fits the whole theme of the album. You know, simple, fun, um, simple lyrics, fun vibe, feel good. It's basic. I love the energy and stuff like that. Sheila E. She did a thing on the drums off this track, and there was one performance he did in Detroit. I think it was like a birthday celebration. He performed Pop Life first, and then he morphed into this song. Without a doubt, one of my favorite live performances he's ever done. I mean, he killed it with that song. You know, very good song right there. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's a classic song in my opinion. Track number 7, Venus de Milo. Venus de Milo. It's just basically a piano interlude, basically. Wow. When you hear that song, you automatically feel like you're in Paris, just walking out, you know, seeing the Eiffel Tower, enjoying the landscape, you know, or you know how like you're in Paris and you in the canoe and things of that nature, you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I've never been to Paris before, but I just had that vibe when I listened to that song. Track number 8, Mountains. Um, that was a single, of course, a damn good song if you ask me. What I got from that song is you need to overcome your struggles. It's kind of like a gospelish funk kind of song. It's talking about how you need to overcome your struggles. You know, it's only mountains and the sea, like overcoming the mountains to get to where you belong. And love will unfold. Basically, that's what I got from that song. Track number 9, Do You Lie? Um, self-explanatory. That sounds okay. Not really a huge fan of that. Track number 10, Kiss. Oh, how Kiss. Everyone knows that song. When that song came out, it was like a breath of fresh air, basically. Because it was kind of like a lot of people kind of consider that song to be a return of the funky sound with that. But originally, it was not supposed to be on the album because he gave this song to this funk band called Maserati, I think for like their debut album. And David Z of that, he reworked the song, made it have like a stripped down sound. Prince heard it, he liked it, and he, in true Prince fashion, he took the song back from them and added a guitar break in the chorus, but he still gave credit to Maserati for backing vocals. So yeah, in a way, everybody wins in that. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's a dope B side that's called "Question on Money" with the question symbol and the money symbol. You know, so yeah, very dope song. Club banging. If you play that song at a party or club, people lose their minds. You know. Check number 11. Another lover hole in your head. Yeah, another lover hole in your head. That song was another dope song. I love the groove to that song. You know what I'm saying? Basically what I got from that, he's trying to convince his lover that he's serious about a relationship and begging her to stay with him. You guys know that feeling where you basically fall for a female. Well, fellas, you fall for a female. Females want questions his emotions, and you try to do everything you can to do something. You try to be serious with your love and stuff like that. And so that's what I got from that song. And the last song off this album, Sometimes It Snows in April. Oh wow, that song, very sad song. Um, it's just basically Prince, Wendy, and Lisa. Um, it's kind of like a goodbye to Christopher Tracy, and basically he died at the end of the movie and things of that nature. So, and wow, you just have to listen to songs for itself. Now, the song basically was done in one take, and it was not really mixed at all. It had like a stripped down sound to it. So I kind of thought that was very interesting. And has a cult following after his death, of course, because he died in April. And yeah, D'Angelo's D'Angelo's cover of the song must listen. I think he did it on. I think it was Jimmy Fallon. He did it. He did it a week. I think a week after he died. Very dope cover. And that's all that's in this album. A huge step up from Around the World in a Day. Very good album. Basically, this album grew on me over the past couple of months and stuff like that. I love that direction you went with it. Has like you could say it kind of has like an avant-garde sound mixed it with the European sounds of this, but still now it has like a vintage sound for Prince, the vintage funky sound to it. Excuse me. Now, also, of course, you guys know this is the last album with the Revolution, although it was not supposed to be because they originally did released the Dream Factory album. I mentioned this before in some of the times, but since the Revolution broke up, that album still has yet to be released. Some songs were kind of reworked and put on Sign of the Times. You guys should know the story about that. Other than that, very good album. Um, if you're a fan of his psychedelic, neo psychedelic period, this is the album you need to get. Must own in your collection. That's all the time I have for this album. Stay tuned for more. Peace.